Forget what you think you know about luxury in Dubai. Forget the sprawling resorts of the Maldives. Because right now, on the coast of Jamaica, a resort is rising from the ground that is so massive, so ambitious, it won't just become the tallest building in the nation, it will change the island's landscape forever. This isn't just another hotel, it's a statement. A $700 million behemoth designed to launch Jamaica into a whole new stratosphere of global tourism. They're calling it the Moon Palace Grand Montego Bay, and its scale is almost terrifying. We're talking 1,200 luxury suites, over a dozen restaurants, and a water park so big it could practically be its own theme park. This is one of the largest private tourism projects in the nation's history. In this video, we're taking you inside the mind-blowing construction of the Moon Palace Grand. We'll show you the government strategy that made it happen, reveal the incredible amenities designed to redefine luxury, and explain how this one single project is set to rewrite Jamaica's future, right from the heart of the Caribbean. For decades, the world has known Jamaica as a paradise. The name alone brings up images of white sand beaches, the smooth rhythm of reggae, and that laid-back, no-problem vibe that has charmed millions. It's a brand built on natural beauty and culture, a formula that made it a giant of Caribbean tourism. The North Coast from Negril to Ocho Rios is lined with resorts that have perfected the all-inclusive vacation. They are masters of delivering sun, sea, and pure relaxation. But in a world of hyper-competition, where shiny new destinations pop up constantly, even paradise has to evolve. For years, Jamaica's tourism model was all about beautiful resorts that spread out horizontally, hugging the coastline. It was a successful model, but maybe one with limits. As travelers started looking for bigger, more integrated luxury experiences, Jamaica found itself at a crossroads. The question wasn't just how to get more tourists, but how to attract a new kind of tourist, the kind that looks for the monumental, the spectacular, the kind that might otherwise book a flight to see the futuristic skylines of Dubai. The nation's leaders knew that to compete on that level, they couldn't just build another hotel. They needed a quantum leap. They needed a project so bold it would force the world to see Jamaica in a new light. It was time to move past the familiar image of a vacation paradise and build a new identity as a global powerhouse. This was about more than tourism. It was about national ambition. The stage was set for a revolution, and the ground was about to be broken on its stunning centerpiece. And right now, on 68 acres of prime real estate in a place literally named Success, Street James, that revolution is taking shape. This isn't some subtle shift. It's a full-scale reinvention in concrete and steel. Let's be clear. The Moon Palace Grand Montego Bay is a monster of a project, and we mean that as the highest compliment. The developer behind this colossal build is the Palace Company, a Mexican hospitality giant famous for its high-end, all-inclusive resorts. And this isn't their first trip to Jamaica. A decade ago, they made a big splash with a $250 million investment to create the Moon Palace Jamaica in Ocho Rios. That was a huge success, creating over 1,200 local jobs. But what they're building in Montego Bay completely dwarfs that. This is a $700 million bet on Jamaica's future. At the groundbreaking ceremony in August 2025, the sheer scale of the vision became crystal clear. We're talking about a development with 1,200 luxury suites. To put that in perspective, that's more rooms than many small towns have people. The hotel itself is planned to soar around 30 stories into the sky, which will officially make it the tallest hotel in Jamaica, towering over the legendary Jamaica Pegasus in Kingston. This vertical design is a radical break from the low-rise resorts that have defined the Jamaican coast for generations. It's a sign that the country is entering a new phase of development, one that is grander and unapologetically modern. The location is no accident. It's right on what some are calling the Las Vegas Strip of Jamaica, a corridor in the Rose Hall area already buzzing with other hotel projects. The government, through its Urban Development Corporation, deliberately sold this land for competitive development, making sure this prime spot would be used for a project of national importance. This isn't just a hotel popping up on a random beach. It's a calculated move in a grand plan to turn Montego Bay into one of the most powerful luxury hubs in the Western Hemisphere. A project this massive doesn't just happen. It's the result of a deliberate government policy designed to attract exactly this kind of game-changing investment. Speaking at the groundbreaking, Prime Minister Andrew Holness put it plainly, stating, "It didn't happen by chance. It is because of deliberate instrumental policy and government action that ensure that this is the outcome that we seek." For years, the Jamaican government has been working to create a stable, growth-oriented environment, signaling to the world that Jamaica is a safe place for investors to take big, calculated risks. The decision by the Palace Company to nearly triple its investment in Jamaica is the ultimate proof that the strategy worked. It's a massive vote of confidence from a major global player. As the Prime Minister noted, this kind of risk-taking is what fuels real economic growth. But why this project? And why now? It all comes down to the economics of modern tourism. It's not just about the number of visitors anymore. It's about the value of each visitor. A mega resort like the Moon Palace Grand is built to attract a higher spending crowd, travelers who expect and can afford the absolute peak of luxury. This increases the revenue per tourist, which sends powerful ripples through the whole economy. The economic impact starts with jobs, and the numbers are just staggering. The Moon Palace Grand is expected to create around 3,000 local jobs once it's complete. That's a huge number that promises to be a powerful engine for the Jamaican economy. Kibran Champer, the CEO of the Palace Company, spoke directly to this, saying his vision is to create opportunities so good that talented Jamaicans can build a career at home instead of leaving. And this plan goes beyond the resort walls. One of the most forward-thinking government requirements for new hotels is that they include housing for workers. The Palace Company has fully embraced this, announcing plans to build 500 staff apartments nearby. This is a game changer. For too long, hotel workers on the North Coast have dealt with long, expensive commutes. By building dedicated staff housing, the project directly tackles this problem, improving the quality of life for the very people who will be the heart and soul of the resort. So, what does a $700 million investment actually buy you? What's the wow factor that will pull the world's elite to Montego Bay? Let's take a look inside the kingdom of luxury that is the Moon Palace Grand. First, the rooms. The resort will have 1,200 beautifully designed suites, but the real headliners are the exclusive overwater bungalows. For years, those were the signature of faraway places like the Maldives or Bora Bora. Now, they're coming to Jamaica on a huge scale. Imagine waking up with the Caribbean Sea just inches below your private deck. That single feature is a direct challenge to the world's most iconic luxury spots. Then there's the food. The resort will have more than 13 world-class restaurants and bars. And forget what you think you know about all-inclusive food. This is a culinary universe designed for every possible taste, from high-end international dishes to authentic Jamaican flavors. It's going to be a destination for foodies all by itself. When it comes to wellness, the scale is, once again, breathtaking. The Moon Palace Grand will be home to Jamaica's largest spa. Think of it as a temple of tranquility, offering cutting-edge therapies and treatments designed for total rejuvenation. But it's not all quiet contemplation. This place is a self-contained world of entertainment. For families, there will be a massive, thrilling water park. Add to that a flow rider or surf simulator, letting you catch a perfect wave whenever you want, and even a multi-lane bowling alley. It's an entertainment ecosystem where there's never a dull moment. And finally, the visual centerpiece, a spectacular third-level infinity pool with panoramic views of the Caribbean Sea. Imagine floating on the edge of the world, drink in hand, looking out at the endless turquoise horizon. This is the kind of iconic, Instagram-worthy feature that defines a world-class resort. When you put it all together, the overwater bungalows, the gourmet food, the country's largest spa, the water park, and that stunning infinity pool, the picture becomes clear. This isn't just a hotel. It's a kingdom of luxury, a destination within a destination, designed to set a new, almost impossibly high bar for hospitality in the Caribbean. The rise of the Moon Palace Grand isn't happening in a vacuum. It's the anchor of a much bigger transformation happening across Jamaica, especially around Montego Bay. This one project is a catalyst, creating a ripple effect that promises to reshape not just tourism, but the surrounding communities. The government and the Palace Company are thinking way beyond the resort's fence. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett has championed a philosophy of inclusive tourism, making sure the benefits of these huge projects flow back to local communities. The Moon Palace Grand is set to be the flagship example of this. The plans are as ambitious as the hotel itself. There's a vision to build a tourism innovation township in the areas around the resort. The local John Rowlands Success Primary School is set for an expansion that will include Jamaica's first tourism early childhood incubator. The local clinic in Barretttown will be replaced by a brand new health center, providing much better medical care for thousands of residents. A new police station and a modernized community park are also part of this vision. Gibran Chapper and Palace Resorts have personally pledged to help develop this new town by upgrading schools and parks and enhancing public beaches for everyone. It shows a deep understanding that the resort's health is tied directly to the well-being of the people who live and work around it. This development is also designed to spark a local circular economy. Minister Bartlett sees a future where small businesses in nearby communities are set up to supply the hotels with things like sheets, towels, and candles. It creates a loop where the resort feeds the community, and the community feeds the resort. Sustainability is also woven into the project's DNA. The Palace Company is committed to eco-friendly building practices and energy-efficient systems, knowing that the future of luxury travel is tied to environmental responsibility. This helps Jamaica stay competitive as travelers increasingly look for destinations that balance opulence with a conscience. The Moon Palace Grand, therefore, is more than a landmark of luxury. It's a symbol of a new social contract in Jamaican tourism. Let's circle back to where we started. Forget Dubai. That statement is more than just a catchy hook. It's the core idea behind this whole transformation. The Moon Palace Grand Montego Bay is Jamaica planting its flag on the world stage and declaring it's ready to compete at the highest level. For too long, when people thought of jaw-dropping resort experiences, their minds probably went to the Persian Gulf or Asia. Jamaica was loved for its soul, its culture, its natural beauty, but maybe not for the sheer audacity of its buildings. This project is about to change that narrative forever. It redefines the very image of Caribbean hospitality. The facts speak for themselves. The tallest hotel in the nation, the country's largest spa, one of the biggest private investments in Jamaican history. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a paradigm shift. It tells the world that the Caribbean isn't just for laid-back beach trips, but a region that can produce icons of global luxury. This bold statement is coming at the perfect time. Jamaica's tourism sector is already booming, with record visitor numbers being reported. The island's brand is strong. The Moon Palace Grand will be like pouring gasoline on an already burning fire. It will become a landmark that attracts visitors all on its own, a bucket list destination people will travel across the world to see. This is about more than concrete and steel on a beach. It's the physical form of a nation's ambition. It's a symbol of confidence and a testament to a long-term strategy playing out in spectacular fashion. When this resort opens its doors, it will send a clear message. Jamaica isn't just keeping up with the world, it's ready to lead. So there you have it. The Moon Palace Grand Montego Bay is more than just a mega resort. It's a game changer, a skyline definer, and a future shaper. It's a $700 million bet on Jamaica, and from everything we've seen, it's a bet that's going to pay off for generations to come. But what do you think? Is this the future of Jamaican tourism? Can one hotel really redefine a country's brand on the world stage? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you're excited to see these incredible projects come to life, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Every subscription helps us keep bringing you these stories of progress. Share this video with someone who needs to see where Jamaica is headed. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.